Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So I have another fellow Wattson here. This is low-key Ross. He is on controller, and I am on mouse and keyboard. Say hi, Ross.
Hi, what's up, everybody?
Let's go. So everyone needs to follow his YouTube channel. I'm gonna have his YouTube channel in the description down below, as long as his Twitter. He also streams live on Twitch. You got to be sure to follow him on Twitch. He's an amazing Wattson player. It's why he's on SOAR. I love him so much. We're both the Wattson brothers together. So if you enjoy who Ross is, which I guarantee you're going to, especially in today's video, go hype him up. Go ask him what content you want to see from him, especially because, you know, I do a lot of M&K guides. What if Ross started doing a lot of controller guides for Wattson and stuff? Let him know. Like, gas him up for it. Let's go see a video on it and everything, because he's got a lot to teach. So what we're going to do today, we're going to be 1v1ing each other around the box, where I think mouse and keyboard may excel because I can move around. But honestly, Ross is nasty. Ross is nasty with the tap strafes. Honestly, he's crazy. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's insane. This dude is crazy. So he's got the tap strafes, and this is going to be raw, unedited. If I do edit, maybe it's because I cough or we're being sus, like talking about our Nessies touching or something.
Ayo.
Ayo. Wait, what? And then we're going to do other 1v1. We're going to like put in tips, maybe things that Ross thinks I'm garbage, and how, I don't know. We'll talk. I just want it to be liquid. We haven't warmed up. Have you warmed up, Ross?
I have not.
Okay, I played one arena match. That is literally it. So I'm pretty rough around the edges right now as well. And we're just going to do some 1v1s initially. I'm kind of curious. It's been a while since we've done a 1v1 against one another. I'll timestamp everything. I know I'm talking way too much. I'm going to let Ross have the floor whenever we keep getting into it. So Ross, do not be shy. People are going to want to hear from you. Because, I don't know, this is going to be the vibe. Yeah?
Sounds good.
All right, let's get it. Let's do one right here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, what the? Okay.
He was throwing, then I'm throwing. Oh my god, oh my god. Let's go. Okay, I got the first one. I paid Ross, by the way. He knows that he'll get his contract revoked from SOAR if he wins. Right?
It's true.
I'm just kidding.
Nah.
Let's go again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my goodness.
I think I've gotten better since I've 1v1'd you, by the way. I've been practicing a lot.
Yeah, did you wall bounce right there? That was so fast. I
yeah.
Down and I'm like, oh, well, he's over there now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna be giving you. I'm gonna be trying to like make it difficult for you. I know we've talked about this before. Like, I don't know. Ready? We'll go again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. You trying to break my ankles now? I'm twirling my gun.
I did that too.
Woo,
Oh my goodness,
man! I'm on fire today. I'm on fire today, bro. I got this. I'm on fire today.
All right, wait. I'm switching both my guns real quick so I don't have to twirl the wingman when I pull it out.
Okay. I'll let you count it down. You're gonna count it down this time.
All right. Are you good?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that didn't work. Oh.
I think you got me this time.
Oh my gosh.
That tap straight is getting nasty, man.
Oh, that was clean. Was that a wall bounce right there? And I just mounted.
Look at that wall bounce. It's so clean. Let's go. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Let's switch it up. Let's do this 1v1 where I'm pretty sure you're just going to absolutely decimate me. I'm pretty sure. Where we climb up, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my goodness.
Man,
1 second. I'm installing my hacks.
Okay, all right. I'm waiting. You got your hacks installed. Trust me, guys. I'm just getting really lucky, honestly, this morning. Ross is actually really, really insane. You don't understand the respect that I have for this man and how much I love this dude. How many kills you got on Wattson?
Almost 60,000.
Holy bro,
like
jeez.
300 away, maybe 400.
That's
I don't know,
crazy.
math is hard.
That's insane. Yo, I only have like 11,000. Like, this man is crazy on Wattson. You gotta check out his streams. I love him so much. Okay, ready?
Yep.
You count it down this time.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, getting nasty. Dude, he's doing that on controller, bro. You see that moving on controller? This man is crazy. He's moving like he's on mouse and keyboard. You have to come in style on me, huh? I hate you.
I was just trying to catch you off guard.
I heard you, because Apex actually has audio sometimes. Wait, what?
I feel that. Every once in a while, it'll give it to you.
Right?
Wait.
I wonder if I should do this as an EA sponsored video. Just
Sponsored by EA.
Oh, right. Just because we're like trying to teach. Like, what would you say warming up is like the hardest thing about controller? Because, you know, like getting on the sticks, like what is the hardest thing about being on controller? Just like honest thoughts. I want your thoughts.
The hardest thing about warming up with controller is I actually personally don't like, if you come to the firing range, I'm gonna like walk us away from here. If you shoot at these dummies, I actually feel like you're not helping yourself, because aim assist, some people argue that aim assist is stronger on these dummies in the range, and I don't know if that's true or not, but I really like warming up without using aim assist. So I actually shoot, if you can see it from here, there's a circle right there.
Yes,
I'll go from different distances and just work on my recoil patterns and stuff right there, and strafe a little bit with it and just try to stay within that little tiny circle right there. And I feel like it helps me a lot more. I feel like when I do that when I'm warming up, I play a lot better when I'm in game. I feel like I have like better recoil control, and I feel like for whatever reason, if I warm up on these dummies and like these targets right here, it just doesn't feel the same. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just like all placebo effect and I'm just like crazy, or if that's actually a thing. But,
how long you been playing on controller, by the way?
I mean, I've played controller my whole life, but I've been playing Apex on controller for about since the start of season 2.
Let's go. Nice.
That's when I got really into it.
And how many hours do you have already in the game? Just out of curiosity.
3.6k, I think, across Origin and Steam.
3.6. Nice. I think we're on the same amount of hours played, to be honest. I think I have the same amount. I know I have about like almost 800 on Steam, but I think I have almost like 2,000 something on Origin, which is quite a bit. And I've been playing a lot more on Steam, so I would have to like add everything up based on all the accounts and everything.
Okay.
And Ross, by the way, is actually Masters and Pred as well. Like he's absolutely cracked.
Yes, sir.
And you know what I've been finding recently, because I'm gonna be doing arenas with Rao here in just a minute as well, is I've been practicing so much, Ross. So like the last time we 1v1'd, oh man, I don't even remember how long ago it was, but I've been noticing like against controller I'm a lot more confident than I used to be. You know, so it makes me wonder, because I know we talked about it before, like the hard spot that you have is whenever a controller or a mouse and keyboard player like tap strafes around you, but also is like right in front of your face trying to like 1v1, right? What do you do if somebody's right in your face, or whenever you're trying to get into the sweet spot zone to like
I think if
decimate
someone
somebody?
gets up really close, like let's say you're right here, like within this distance of me, and you're just you're doing some crazy tap strafe movement stuff and I just can't keep up. I think the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, including me, is we try to overcorrect, because there's like rotational aim assist, so we don't have to drag our stick as much. And I think when we start doing that is when I start shooting to the left and right of you. So I try to kind of just have a good strafe, maybe crouch a little bit, and hopefully by the time you finish your clip, I can create some sort of distance. Obviously it's hard if you're mirroring me perfectly, but you just want to kind of buy time, hopefully not get fried if you're in that range and you're missing all your shots. And when they're reloading, you just kind of want to disengage a little bit, get back to the sweet spot, which would probably be like, at this point, I think if we're this far apart, I already feel better. But when you're right on top of me right here, it's very weird. Tracking gets awkward for me.
Let's, because I feel like both of these are kind of, this plays to my strength here. What 1v1 would be, do you think would be to your advantage?
Maybe over here, for
sure. Yeah. Let's do it again. Okay, count it down.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, you're just an aimbot today, so it doesn't even matter.
I don't know, man. I recently have been just absolutely popping off. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't expecting, like, I mean, I kid you not. It's been like the past like 3 weeks that just something has really clicked, and it's just been absolutely crazy. Like, I've been just having a really good time. What would you say is the most frustrating thing facing off against M&K that you hate dealing with?
When someone has really insane movement, when like the people, I recently played with. I got the opportunity to meet Lyric, if you're familiar with
Yeah.
EU Lyric.
Were you and Drum playing with him, right? And ranked?
Yep, it was me and
Nice.
Drum, and then Drum ditched us because he has to eat, whatever that means. Real gamers don't eat. But we went to the range for a little bit, and Lyric was just kind of trying to like remain warm because he was doing a 24-hour stream solo to Masters, Bronze to Masters.
Yeah.
And or not solo, but Bronze to Masters. And he was doing like super glides and stuff, and I was like, dude, I cannot keep up. Like I don't play on the highest sensitivity, but people who have like insane movement, they're just like, I don't know, it's very unpredictable, and it's hard to track.
What's your sense on controller?
I play on 5.3 on the linear response curve.
Oh, nice. Most people I know always play 4.4.
Yeah, 4.4 is like the go-to. I think that's the sweet spot for a lot of people when they first get in the game, and then
yeah,
if you play on it long enough, I feel like it just becomes natural.
You start, yeah.
That
That
makes
makes
about
sense.
going to 5.4, but 3 has just treated me well for the most part, at least in pubs.
So
in pubs, 5.3 is perfect for me.
Controversial question. What is your
Okay.
stance on controller versus MNK?
As far as like Amos's being OP and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I personally would be okay if they lowered Amos's values to 0.2 instead of 0.4 for PC. I understand to a degree why, you know, console and Switch and stuff like that all have 0.6, but I do think it is rather strong, and I don't think anybody would be hurt by them lowering it a little bit. Obviously, there would be a little bit of a learning curve for everybody. Even the best players would probably have to adjust, even if it's only for about a week or so.
Yeah.
But I feel like it actually would be nicer, because there are so many times when I'm fighting and I get this awkward drag. Like if I'm too close to you, it just kind of like drags on you awkwardly. Let's say I knock you and your teammate comes up from behind trying to, like, behind you, coming to push me. I'm still shooting at your feet or your knockdown shield, and you're like working me because I'm over here just shooting at a dude who can't even shoot back. So I would be okay if they nerfed it a little bit. I think a lot of people who have played about as much as me would agree. I feel like a lot of casuals still want it to stay as it is. Obviously you hear the argument all the time when people actually go away from MK and controller to console versus PC. They'll always be like, you have your whole arm, we have 30 to 60 FPS, blah blah. But I mean, I see the like how those arguments could be valid, but at the same time, before I streamed and I was just recording content, my PC on the best day of its life got 30 frames. I played Apex on like 20 to 25 frames. And don't get me started if a Bangalore threw a smoke. It was so bad, and I didn't get the extra aim assist values or any of that. I just kind of had to work with it, and I feel like 0.4 is not as bad as they might make it sound.
Yeah. And you know, here's the thing. Like, I know I'm winning right now, and it makes me wonder, because I feel like controller it takes much longer to warm up on, as well, compared to like mouse and keyboard if you're sitting the same way. But also, I've been putting in like countless hours, years and years and years. But I sometimes question like the threshold where it's like, did you just super glide? Let's go, dude.
I did. I've been working on it.
You're cracked, bro. I still haven't nailed it all the time. I don't even try going for it all the time just because I don't always nail it. But
I know it's awkward if you miss.
I really don't know where I stand on the debate anymore, because it makes me wonder, because I know like M and K, it's harder to create the foundation, but once it's there, then the skill ceiling, I think personally, can be higher. But I think it takes so much time to get to that point. But then with controller, you can get to a point faster. But then like you hit a wall, and the people who are on controller that are absolutely goated put in so much time to break through that ceiling. Am I making sense? You know, just to get to that next level of like what you consider, like the fact that I see you moving around like you're a mouse and keyboard and doing what you do is crazy, which I can assume that took like, I mean, you got like 3,600 hours, like you said, that took a lot of time, you know? Oh,
when I first started, I didn't feel as fluid. Even without the tap strafing, I feel like my movement has improved, but originally I didn't really have any sort of concept of movement, just because all I know is kind of like run at you in a straight line and mow you down off of sheer gun power / aim assist.
Can you tell when you're in game if somebody's on mouse and keyboard? Just as much as like...
So there's this thing that people do. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
There's this thing that a lot of people do. I actually learned this from mouse and keyboard players. If you're in a close range fight with somebody, could you like come? Could you come out here?
Of course. Like, this is good.
So like, let's pretend you're on control. If you're right there, people do this thing. They'll just wall jump over you, and if you turn slow, because controller players are just like naturally on lower senses. The mouse and keyboard players, like you can flick right and like be looking complete. They'll basically know. It's like a controller check, if you will. Because when you're in the air, you'll see if they're turning like this, then there's a pretty good odds that they're controller, because they're just taking so long to get around. And then especially if they beam you right after, like if they turn so slow and then one clip you, then obviously you know a little too late. But it is controller, and I feel like that's one litmus test you can kind of use. But obviously if you're not in that scenario, it's a little bit harder. You just kind of gotta. Sometimes people try to, at least from the people I've talked to, people say like they can tell from the strafe or movement, but I think that's challenging, because I do feel like over time people, regardless of your input method, have improved in terms of movement. I do think in the past, like if someone had a really basic strafe, or if they're only going in one direction, it was kind of there were ways you could sort of determine what input method they were on. But now I think I either do like the wall bounce if I'm close, or I just kind of, I don't really know. I kind of think about how hard they hit me. Another thing I do, I play with vibration on, and I feel like not every controller player does that. And
actually, is that wouldn't that mess up your aim? Like having something shake like that?
I'm used to it. I think if I wasn't used to it, maybe in the past it messed with me. I'm actually more comfortable. I played with it off for 3 or 4 days, and either everyone was the best player in the world, or I was just so bad with it off. I just raged, and I was like, nope, I'm putting this back on.
You gotta feel the hand. You gotta feel it shake in your hands. You want to, grip that Nessie and make it shake.
Hey,
I don't know.
But when I do get beamed by it's always a controller or like a cheater, because I have ran into cheaters before. The vibration, I don't really know how to describe it, but obviously like the more damage you're taking, your controller's gonna vibrate and stuff. And you can kind of, I almost feel like if you have vibration on, it's kind of hard to explain unless you have experienced it, but you can kind of tell when someone controller beams you as well, just from like the feedback that you receive on your controller.
I have a question. I don't mean to cut you off, but I have to ask. Because people always complain like, oh man, that guy's a controller. Have you ever had a moment where you're like, man, that guy's a mouse and keyboard outside of the movement? Like, have you like run into somebody with aim where you're like, man, what the heck was that? And then they weren't on controller, like outside of like. But assuming that they're not a cheater,
I thought this person was a cheater for a minute, but it turns out he's just the best MK player in the world. If you know Monsoon, I ran into him in a pub. Every time I peeked anywhere, we were in I think it was still Capital City. It's now Fragment, obviously, but every time I peeked this dude, I would get beamed for 70 plus, and I would peek for half a second. I'm like, this dude is not human. I was like, I don't know what he's doing. I was like, he's either the best aim assister in the world, or he's Toofy's cousin. And then after I get full kills, I'm like, wait, this is Monsoon. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, it's just God himself.
Let's do some 1v1s over here on this thing instead. So it gives you a little bit more distance. Ready? All right, count it down.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm throwing, bro. I'm literally throwing. I threw. I'm not gonna lie. I threw. We gotta go again.
All right.
I started. I was like, this is bad. Okay. All right, count it down.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh my.
We both had the same thought. We both were gonna strafe around each other.
I was going for it too.
I like how our passive region actually kicked in, because mid-fight, I cracked it. I was like, wait a minute. I already cracked this, man. What's going on?
My last shot, I was confused. I said, why'd I get the armor crack sound? I was like, wait.
Ready?
Yep.
All right,
3, 2, 1, go. my gosh. What the? Okay.
Let's go.
I was not ready for that.
I couldn't decide whether I was gonna do that tap strafe or gonna do like the one where I like duck around.
I thought you were about to like 180 and like come back like that.
Yeah, I just fully go at that point. I was like, you know, screw it. Let's see what happens.
I was looking, waiting for it. I said, oh, well, he's not there. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. No, good shots.
Let's go.
All right, I think I have a new game plan.
Okay, let's go.
I can't spoil it yet. I can't spoil it yet, but I think.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, you count down this time.
3, 2, 1, go. I was twirling my gun. Wait, you started off with wingman that time, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I noticed. I was like, wait a minute. I still would have died. Just to be honest, there, I still would have got destroyed.
I got an early headshot. I feel like an early headshot and stuff like this can make such a difference.
True. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I'm not loaded. I'm not loaded. No. I thought I could shoot my wingman, but it wasn't out.
Okay, let's twirl our guns.
Yep.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, my super glide did not work. That backfired. Oh,
let's go.
You're insane.
That was pretty good. Nice.
I wanted to slide off this, but I didn't get any momentum.
I saw you
I
go for the
just stood there
super glide.
I was like, no.
All right, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh man, I threw.
Oh my gosh.
Don't throw, Ross. Don't throw.
Dead
oh, I hit you with the hand. You should be dead.
No,
somebody sneeze on this, bro. Somebody sneeze on him. He's literally won.
I'm fighting for my life every single round.
Dude, this is good
You're
vibes.
Going crazy.
We're popping.
Yes,
ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Ooh.
Oh, ooh. Sometimes I feel like playing under is actually better for this.
You think so?
Like right there, wherever you were standing when I was up there, I couldn't see you.
Oh, really?
All I had, if I was crouched, I couldn't see you. But if I stood up, obviously, I'm such a big hitbox for you at that point.
True.
Like right here, I'm just sitting in the water, just thumb 4.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I'm whiffing hard, bro. Oh, dude. I whiffed all my wingman shots. I'm crying.
I keep toggling friendly fire. I'm
okay.
like, please don't shoot.
You want to be friends? We'll be best friends. All right, let's do 2 more, and then we'll do closing thoughts, all right?
All right.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa, oh, controller check.
Controller check. I guess that's the movement right there that really throws you, you know?
Yeah, I can't turn fast enough. Especially when I see that you're like doing some sort of tap drift. I kind of don't know which way to turn either at first. And it gives you that advantage for a second. And if you hit your shots, it's just capitalize.
Yeah. All right, you count it down this time. Last one.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, good one to close on. You got to finish me now. You got to do it. You just got to. We'll see.
I don't want to do it.
What's your finisher? No, you're gonna turn me to space dust, bro.
I don't want to do it.
Oh no. Oh man, I'm gone. I disappeared. I'm irrelevant now. Ross is gonna take over the channel now, guys. So
what's up, everybody? It's Ross, and welcome to today's video.
Let's go. Seriously, don't forget to support my man Ross. Be sure to leave a like on his videos. He's starting to post more on YouTube. He's a really good dude. I've known Ross for a good while now, honestly, and he's just starting in a good way, meaning like he hasn't even reached. This man hasn't even reached his potential, and he's always getting better and improving his content, his gameplay, everything, bro. Like, he's gonna become a big name in the scene. We'll look back at this video like years from now, and we'll be like, remember Ross Wynn? Remember? Like, way back then, like whenever he was. Now he's got these leather coats and like 16 million women around him. Like, it's crazy. It's like he's got all kinds of like
dudes.
Yeah, and dudes as well. Wait, hold up. So closing thoughts for people who want to be cracked like you. What would be your biggest advice giving to anybody who is trying to get cracked on the sticks?
Do stuff like this. That maybe if you have a friend who's willing to go into range with you, do something like this where you're in positions that don't necessarily favor controller, or you're more uncomfortable, because obviously with a little bit of practice, I think it becomes kind of not as challenging to engage in certain ranges. But when you're in the spots that are challenging, you don't always have the opportunity to play to your advantage, so you have to get comfortable in the spots when you are at a disadvantage. And I think with just a lot of reps, a lot of take as many gunfights as you can in pubs. I know a lot of people say they want to improve and then they loot for 30 minutes. That's nice and all, but it won't help you shoot your gun. You might be the fastest looter in the world. You might be the world's #1 looter, but you could also be the world's #1 death box if you do that. So
Facts.
You don't want to do that.
Would you tell people to do arenas?
Arenas works. Arenas actually does.
No joke. Really? I'm posting an arenas video. I guess it'll technically go out yesterday of this, but legit, I'm posting a video on arena. Like, I'm surprised how much like that mode slaps for improving.
I really like it because obviously you don't have to worry about third parties. It's just obviously if you're solo queued against a 3-stack, it can be a little bit harder because they're more coordinated. But it is really just raw, gunfight and management of your abilities and stuff like that. I think if you want to use a specific weapon after the first round, because you can't buy everything, you have a lot of freedom, and you can go into every single round with the 2 guns that you want to focus on and go against 3 players every single time, instead of just having to turn on the dummies down here if you want to go against someone who's strafing.
Yeah.
I think arenas are sick.
Hell yeah, man.
I just wish people weren't so good at vert nading.
Right? And dude, those vertical nades are insane.
Or they've figured them out.
Honestly, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this all unedited. I'm just gonna timestamp the living heck out of it with like all kinds of stuff. So again, be sure to support Ross. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. Let me know if you want more videos of Ross. I've been talking with Ross a lot more and wanting to do more content with him here on the channel, just because he's a fellow Wattson main and I guess Wattson lover, I guess, if you will. That sounds so weird. Hey, look at us go. All right, I'll start with the video.
Emo in the world.
Facts.
GG's.
GG's. I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys in the next one. Bye.